sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop, and welcome to the latest edition of Legends of Ferrari, the die-cast 1/24 scale model collection, available from our good friends over at DeAgostini. Now, you would like to start this collection for yourself. Click this link all the way along there. Pop is also in the description below. Head over to their website and start your very own collection. Now this month is the Ferrari F1 2000, driven by dear old Michael Schumacher. And as you can see, it is gonna be a stunning representation. Got the model itself just on the left here, and I'll bring it into shot shortly. But first of all, let's have a quick look through the magazine at this iconic Ferrari driven by a very iconic driver. May he get well soon, bless him. Right, what have we got here? We got in this side here, you got the Ferrari F1 2000 from the year 2000. Mission accomplished, the box, aerodynamic thoroughness. September the 24th, 2000, on track for the championship crown. Then you got the Ferrari F1 2000 briefing, a German king for a car made in Modena. And then the profile is of Jean Todt. Yes, folks, and this is mission accomplished, equipped with a new engine and with thoroughly revised aerodynamic design. Ferrari's first F1 car for the third millennium left its predecessor, the 399, far behind. Michael Schumacher scored the first victory of the season for the Maranello brand, and there was more to come. He won both the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors' Championship in 2000, and repeated this double 4 more times. A new era was dawning. Yes, he went on to become a 7-time Formula One world champion, folks. A record currently shared by Lewis Hamilton. And I remember the iconic drives that Schumacher done in these Ferraris, and yeah, stunning skill. And this from an era where Formula One cars sounded like a Formula One car, but what a beautiful machine. I can understand the passion that Tifosi have for these cars, I really can. Picture number 1, which is this one, is the F1 2000. Several elements of the 399 were retained and others were updated, mainly mechanical and aerodynamic. Yeah, they started raising the noses up on these cars, and who remembers the grooved tyres back then? Section 2, details of the driver's compartment with the headrests separated from the body. Yes, headrests were brought in after the death of Ayrton Senna. The 10-cylinder engine of the F1 2000 was more powerful and lighter than the F399 engine and had more open V configuration. Yeah, 10 cylinders, V10 engines. Oh, wow. And then the aerodynamics were characterized by the high downward slanting nose and outward slanting sides. Yes. Car designers evolve time and time again, especially since I've been watching F1. It goes round in circles, really. They chop and change the nose, whether high noses, low noses, step designs, all kinds of things. So, and it's funny, in this collection you'll get to see at the end, when I've filmed them all, I shall line all the cars up and you'll get to see the evolution between early doors right up until the current day. So it is surprising. Some more aerodynamic thoroughness there, talking about the aerodynamics on the car. Give these a read, folks. They're well worth a good read, these magazines. There's a nice little picture there. Look at that. Wet weather tyres on there. On track for the champion's crown. Absolutely. And I do believe that's David Coulthard next to him there in his McLaren days. There's a full brief in there with all the specifications of the vehicle. Gives it its height, its weight, engine cc, bore, stroke, all the different information for all the nerds out there. This was a breakdown of Michael Schumacher. The Germans' arrival at Scuderia Ferrari aroused enormous expectation. His excellent results with Benetton clearly showed his enormous talent and his great ability at the wheel, and the gamble paid off. He was at his best right from the start, and although the title eluded him on 2 occasions, he won it in 2000. Schumacher had overcome the difficulties and was about to embark on one of the best eras of his career. It was the start of a complete and utter whitewash that both he and Team Ferrari had in Formula One. So, yeah, absolutely iconic time. It really was. It could do no wrong. It was just fascinating to sit and watch as a viewer. It's well worth the information in these. There's Ross Brawn there, back in his Ferrari days, and then a profile there of Jean Todt, who later went on to become the president of the FIA. So that's this month's magazine done. So now's the bit that you all are waiting for, which is let's have a look at the model, shall we? Let's have a look at what we've got. So I've gone ahead and removed the cardboard, but I've actually got the case itself in its protective sleeve, as you can see, because I don't want to scratch the perspex whilst I'm handling it for you. So I'm going to lift that off and put that there, just so that we can start having a look at the car itself, folks. So just give it a little dust there, and this is it. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So we'll use a triangular bit on our screwdriver just to pop this off the base. There you go. And there's the base, the F1 Ferrari 2000 Michael Schumacher. We'll just lift that off. And let's put the base to one side out of the way for a minute. And look at that, folks. What an absolutely beautiful, beautiful machine. Got all the details on the wheels there, the wheel nuts and everything in there. There's the Bridgestone tyres in place. Got all the aerials and everything that should be there. Straighten that out a little bit. There you go. All the wings and vents on the side of the front wing there. There's the cameras. Front suspension, all in place. Barge boards. Who remembers barge boards on F1 cars back in the day? And then obviously you've got your detail there, your seat belts are in there. All the buttons on the steering wheel are done in beautiful detail. As you can see there in the cockpit, you've got all your bolt heads visible, your little contact screws and everything are all in there, exhaust pipes coming out. Absolutely splendid, it really is. And it just takes you back. I mean, I'm looking at this and being able to see the cars up close. You can see how the air would have gone over the wing and through between here and into the side, and then got buffered around by the barge boards and then into the scoops just underneath the side pods there. Absolutely beautifully recreated. All the decals are on there that should be on there from the day. Let's just drop that little cover off there. And then on the back there, you've got the rear diffuser underneath. But it's when you turn it upside down and look at the difference between the floors. Back then, you had the single plank, a flat floor, and then the diffuser. Modern cars have quite a scalloped floor now because they've gone ground effect. And then obviously you got the grooves that were in the tyres. It was mandated to reduce the amount of contact between the tyre and the road to try to slow the cars down. So, yeah, it stayed for a few years. It started off with 3 grooves on the front tyres and then 4. And then obviously it went back to full-on slicks that we have now. I'm trying to remember whether this was from the refueling era or not, this car. But they did go through a stage where refueling came into F1. And we can all remember the Jos Verstappen incident in pit lane that led to that bin band. But yeah, even got the windscreen just poking out just subtly up under there, folks. Excuse the paint on my fingers. But yeah, look at that. Absolutely beautifully recreated, folks. I don't think you're going to be disappointed with that. And yeah, feels a nice weight. Certainly a wonderful looking piece. But yeah, thoughtfully recreated there, folks. It really is. And it's that brum brum noises stage, isn't it? But yeah, it's going to look really, really beautiful on display. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful recreation. And the Ferrari nuts out there, you're going to love this. You really are. I really am impressed with that. And it's going to sit really nice in the Ferrari collection. I shall display these in their display cases and keep them in them just to protect them. But it's up to you. With your Ferraris, you might want to display them without their cases. But yeah, I don't think you're going to be disappointed with that, folks. This is Michael Schumacher's F1 2000. Stunning 1/24 scale die-cast replica there. And yeah, any Formula One connoisseur is going to enjoy that. They're really going to be pleased with it. So folks, I'm going to wrap that up and leave it there. Don't forget, if you would like to start your very own Ferrari collection, click this link just below. All the way along there. Head over to the DeAgostini website. Hit that subscribe and start your very own collection. I don't think you're going to be disappointed with this, and any serious Ferrari fan out there is going to want to have this collection. So until the next video, stay safe and stay well. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye for now. Brum, brum, brum.